Hi Libra, welcome to your December 2020 readings. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to read for you guys. As you know, we're going to be transitioning into the age of Aquarius. That's a big deal, super big deal. So during this reading, I'm hoping to see what advice Spirit has for you in order to get yourself into alignment with the new energies that you will need in this upcoming age. Okay. Alrighties. Oh, and while I shuffle, if you'd like to have a personal reading with me, please feel free to check my bio box if you're on Instagram. If you follow the Linktree link, you will see access to my Etsy page where I have all of my readings. If you're on YouTube, you can easily check the description box below. It has my link to Etsy, and bada bing, bada boom. I offer readings starting at 25 that go all the way up depending on how in depth you would like to get. Okay? All right, so let's jump right in. Libra. I just finished doing the Virgo reading and I got the energy of cotton candy. I'm getting a cotton candy reading energy here again as well. I'm also getting the words fixer-upper. Interesting. I'm sorry. Why did that make me laugh? After Virgo's awesome reading, I'm getting the energy of fixer-upper. And as soon as from this card, but as soon as I look at the bottom, we have the Dark Night of the Soul. So Libra, dear goodness, if this reading is for you, you've definitely been going through it. There it is. Yeah. Thank God. Yes, if you guys know me, I have 3 signs in Libra, and I am practically Libra in many ways, and so I completely understand. So if you resonate with this reading, then you've definitely been going through something, and I'm seeing that you flipped the script in a big way. Imagine coming from here and then graduating, they're saying, to here. So you may start to feel a lot more calm. I do still feel a little bit of a tremor for a lot of you. So you see how our hands are like tremoring. So whatever it is that you've been going through has been a healing process. But I think what a lot of people don't realize is that the healing process itself can be quite traumatic at times. And so even though you are out of that and you've made your way to a really great place, it's like there's still this tremoring. I'm getting this energy of coffee as well. So for some of you here, maybe you should cut back on the coffee a bit. And this has all been done in the name of having that paradigm shift. I do feel that a lot of you may have asked for these energies to be reversed in this way. And when I say energies being reversed, I mean definitely you were in a rough place, but I feel that you've reverse that energy and you're doing really well now. For a lot of you though, I feel that maybe there were other things that you may feel may have been reversed for you, and what those things are and how it ended up being, and it really, that I can feel already is the realm of a personal reading because the details are going to differ. Okay, so let's see what's coming down the pike for you. Oh yes, I'm getting a little bit of an easy street warning is what they're saying. Why warning? Dear God, can we get a break? I don't know why they're saying a warning, but I'm getting a little bit of an easy street kind of feel here. So I'm seeing 4th ray of harmony. What this is telling me is that you're breathing a new air, you're feeling great, the doors are opening. My third eye feels like it's opening right now. It's opening up to the possibility. Now, going into the age of Aquarius, this is amazing because one of the things, Libra, that would benefit you, and I don't really necessarily see this as something that you struggle with or have struggled with as Libra energetically, but it's opening your mind up. So Libra has the ability to have their mind so open, so 360 degrees, and that makes absolute sense because you're absolutely the diplomat of the zodiac. It's diplomacy, right? You know how to work relationships, and if you have to give bad news, you definitely want to have it be given by a Libra because they know how to choose their words properly. But that being said, you are still an air sign, and sometimes you could use a little bit of grounding. I also feel that you may not do well with bad news for yourself, is what I'm getting. I'm feeling the heart space literally say, ouch, right? So maybe you've been, this could also be going back to what you've been going through recently. But when it comes to bad news, a little bit, it's almost like you feel a little traumatized. And so maybe that's why I'm getting this concept of easy street warning. It's like, oh, things look easy, they seem easy, but when am I going to get the punch in the face? Right? So let's see if there's a punch in the face or if you're just thinking it. But I see that you're in a very good place. I do see, yeah, I'm looking for other energies, but I'm seeing this is all about being just harmonious within the self. Very, very good energy. I see this reassurance of the golden light, which tells me there's more that's to come. There is more. You have another package of energy, so to speak, another set of codes that will have to come in, but I'm getting that will be around the month of January. So right now, you've definitely been handling a lot of emotional baggage, and maybe there's a little bit of time in December for you to rest. I do see that coming in randomly with this card. Nothing's random in my readings, though. This coffin card is saying goodbye to the things that needed to be put to rest, and it's also giving us the meaning of the Four of Swords, taking a rest for yourself. I see that a lot of you, if you're like me, you like to just like, what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Let me give it to me so I can work on it. It's going to hurt, but I'll get it out the way. And I'm seeing a lot of you may be like that as well. And so you're already asking, okay, well, what's the next thing that I have to work on? What do I have to work on next? But what I'd like to tell you is that you might be surprised to see that there is no next thing. Not to say there's no next thing, but maybe you've been used to like being hit and hit and hit with towers or just things to work on, that here you are waiting for the next thing to come and it's not coming. And instead you see, I just almost said instead you're stuck here with, and two paths came out. So I remember I'm reading for a lot of you. So two paths came out. At the end, you're stuck here with a broken heart for some of you, and the rest said stuck here with an open heart for the rest of you. Now, the question is, how are you choosing to see it? Of course, it's a broken heart because it's not what you wanted, right? And depending on your personal past, this could be literally a broken heart. But at the same time, as oh gosh, what's his name? Oh, I love his work. Dr. Kessler, I think. I can't remember, but he has a really great YouTube video called "Healing Your Tender Heart." I love to listen to that a lot. So the first thing that he says is, remember, an open heart is a broken heart. No, sorry, a broken heart. Sorry, a broken heart is an open heart. And so in a sense, yes, it's broken, but now it's opened up to something new. You could feel it. If you can feel your brokenness, you can feel your openness at the same time. So that's what Spirit is saying. A lot of them are trying to get you to move on as well, to open yourself up to, oopsies, new energies. But I think that it could be hard when you're still kind of feeling things from the yesteryear. Yeah, there it is. Libra, I'm seeing a lot of energies where you're having a bit of trouble working on your mind. Look at this, the guidance card is coming in reversed, right? So you're having trouble working on your mind. I'm seeing a lot of illusions going on, so there may be projections. This could very well be as simple as still nursing a low self-esteem wound, any abandonment wounds, things like that. At the end of the day, when you carry those kinds of wounds, I don't know why I can never say that word. When you carry those kinds of wounds, they impair your ability to find emotional fulfillment. What does that look like? It looks like simply if you have an abandonment wound, see? God, if you have abandonment issues, let's just change the word altogether. Then to you have this feeling like I'm not good enough, no one ever loves me, everybody leaves me, I can't hold on to anybody, if I were better then people, and it goes on and on and on and on and on. And so therefore it informs the way you see your world. So if someone says I'm not interested in you, if your self-esteem is high, you're like, okay, well, next, that's great, thanks for letting me know, I can open up to 10 different people now, thanks, bye, you saved me time, and you know, maybe you weren't good for me anyway, right? But if you have this wounding, it becomes, oh my God, yet another door in my face. What's wrong with me? Why can't I find happiness? And those are based on the illusion that you are not good enough. Now, as I'm saying that, I'm just seeing these two cards like blow up like right away. And the reason why, as I just saw that, look, this is it. You see how his hands are like that, or her hands? Oops, can you guys see? I'm sorry. I can't be in front of the camera and behind at the same time. Yes, they're saying this is the energy that is being blown up or has been blown up. So if you have already come through this energy, my hat's off to you. Okay, it is not an easy journey. That is not an easy journey for a lot of people. And just as I said that, look at the next card that comes up. This is my back to the drawing board card. Look at it. Tried it this lifetime, didn't work. Next lifetime, didn't work. Until you finally see that opening there and you go through, right? So if you've been living a life where, for example, just one example, you have unrequited love and it's a serial situation, right? One day it just changes because you make this shift. And for a lot of you, if you're watching this video, I feel that this is the time. You've probably done it already, or you are doing it. And I think the hardest part is the acceptance part. And what are you trying to accept? That, well, this person isn't my person, or this person doesn't love me, or whatever it is that you have trouble accepting. Now, this is really where shadow work can come in. There's the truth card. This is where shadow work can come in very well for you, because the shadow work and that I do, and that a lot of other readers may do as well, and that you can talk to your angels and guides about. The shadow work allows us to see these parts of us that are hidden. Okay, so let's look very quickly and see what. Okay, there's so much that wants to come through. Let me tighten up the energy for a second. Yeah, the shadow work helps you to see where this is coming from. Could also highlight any past lifetime energies as well. I'm getting some shy energies. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of you, for whatever reason, they're bringing up the shy energy. A lot of you are actually afraid of, I'm getting two things. One, I was going to say relationships, and the second thing is mission work. So let's look at the first one. Maybe you keep saying you want someone in your life, but if somebody actually came in, they made the effort, they called you, they texted you, they said hi, how would you feel about that? Would you feel afraid? Would you, are you brave enough to pick up that phone, to call them back? You have to get to a place where it's okay to be rejected, where you're okay to okay with not being chosen. Once you can get to that place of fearlessness and you can lick your wounds, it won't be so bad being out there with other people. Okay, that's what Spirit is saying. And then you wouldn't feel that you have to hold on to these men and women of your past who don't bring anything to the table. Sometimes it's not that you're so in love with this person that you want to stick with them. It's because you're afraid of seeing what's out there, because the last time you tried to see what was out there, you were hurt pretty badly. Okay, so Spirit is coming through Libra. They're saying we need you to get back out there in that way, because you're the diplomat. You're literally the sign of relationships, and not just romantic ones, but in general. So we don't want Libra in the corner. Nobody puts Libra in a corner. Right? Now, the second thing I was getting is mission work. Some of you are afraid of mission work. Here's that contract. Some of you are afraid of mission work because, yeah, let's see, why are you afraid? Yeah, it's the failure pattern. For some of you, you didn't have other people join you. So for some of you, this is a past lifetime thing. If there's some things that you should be doing for your mission, right? Some of you know what that is, some of you don't. But if you're watching this video, there's an aspect of you that is watching and understands this, and it applies to them. In past lifetimes, when you've had mission work, you've had to hobnob with other people, you've had to connect with other people, you've had to come out of your shell. And I'm just seeing a lot of you feeling so afraid of people right now. And it's part of that is because of the pandemic, but also because of the pain that you've had, that you aren't even putting yourselves in positions to get out there, to get out of your house and to meet these new people with whom you'll write a book, with whom you'll open a business, with whom you'll start an online blog or something like that. There are things that you have to do that include people. So, Libra, moving into the age of Aquarius, it's very important that you start to work on this pattern of self-abuse, is what they're saying, because the things that you're telling yourself are what are keeping you back from making the connections that you need. What if the love of your life is literally right in front of you? What if he's already in your life and you totally blocked him out or blocked her out? What if he's coming into your life or she's coming into your life, but you're so stuck on the last person and you're too afraid that you don't even keep your heart open? What if you're supposed to start this business with 3 other amazing individuals, but you won't even allow yourself to step outside of your home because you're afraid? You won't even get online because you're afraid. You won't even, right? And so we need you to kind of shape up in that way. And in your defense, it's been a powerful transformation, is what they're saying, a powerful transition. And I, Janelle, I'm going to translate that for you as a traumatic transition, where you probably just felt crazy as a mofo. Okay, but the guides are so lovely the way they say it. You've had a very powerful transition, and you have to honor that by seeing it through, is what they're saying. Look at this card at the bottom. These are those people you're supposed to be meeting up with. Okay? Gosh. Oh. Now, you can see that these are, again, how these universal energies relate to your life and how it manifests through your romantic relationships, your job relationships, whatever is going on in your life is the realm of a personal reading. But I can tell you that you all share the same stream of energy, in the sense that there's been a lot of pain here, right? But they're giving this gift very gingerly. There's a very gingerly given gift here. And maybe it's because of the pain that you've gone through. It's transformation. What is this? Okay. So I'm seeing the Lover's card here, okay? I'm seeing the Lover's card here, and I feel that, let me just take a quick look. The thing that I feel that for a lot of you guys, you may have been having some real disappointment in love, is what I'm getting. This seems like a really big disappointment in love, because it seemed like a gift that you would have gotten. And whatever the situation is, it made you feel that it gave you this idea about yourself. Oh, this person is going to be my person, and this means this about me, and this means this about my future and what I can have. But see, this karmic person is what they're showing. This says false person. So for whatever reason, this gift, you see the gold and the red, here we have the red and the gold. This person was not your person, but it seemed like it was your person. But what it did actually was that it sent you into this shadow realm, so to speak, to work on what's going on inside of you. It's about looking at where in your life you were not feeling complete. Where in your life were you telling yourself certain things and it just wasn't true, right? So this is a very hard lesson to learn, trust me. And we see that here marked by the Lover's card. So Libras, you guys are all about wanting to be married and wanting to have your house, wanting to have your family, wanting to have your husband, your wife, and whatnot. So of all the signs in the zodiac, I think that for a Libra, that can be a particularly hard blow, because you literally are the sign of relationships. Like Capricorn is the sign of institutions. So imagine how horrible it feels for a Capricorn to lose his business, as opposed to maybe, let's say, another sign that isn't as into systematic things as a Capricorn would be. And so you see, for Libras, this is a particularly painful phase, but they're saying that that could all stop when you're ready to make it stop. Let me check the time, because I do want to draw some mermaid cards for you. Ooh, 19 minutes, good timing. Well, 20 minutes. Some merm cards. Goodness gracious. You know, my heart is hurting just even talking about this conversation, so I am kind of happy to get out of this reading personally as a triple Libra. Look at this, endurance, keep going. You see what I'm talking about? So Libras, if my heart goes out to you, if this reading is for you. I do feel, Libra, that you're going to get a little bit of a surprise coming in for you, as we see you as this blonde mermaid. Oops, I'm sorry, forget the lighting. This blonde mermaid swimming. Her red-haired friend here is stopping her. She's like, wait, hold on, I have something coming in. And look at this next card that I just pulled. We got these two red-head mermaids showing the continuity in the cards. So I feel that the message is that somebody is coming in for you. There's something coming in for you. Here we have the homeland card, right? So for a lot of you, this is about finding your home. Now, the question is, what is going to come through as your home? Is your home going to be an actual location? Is it going to be an awareness of self, right? In this mirror card, is it going to be a person? Oh, thank you, God. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm watching these readings just as much as you guys. It's a partner, finally. Okay, so for some of you, dear God, I hope this reading's for me too. You're finally going to meet somebody, okay? But at the same time, this is coming through because you went towards yourself. And so the thing about this is, you see this mermaid here. She's seeing something on the side through that water, but she doesn't know what it is. She thinks it's herself. And so she goes towards it. When you choose yourself, you know, you actually are putting yourself in a position to meet other. Okay? And to leave you on that note, we have the last card, Song of the Siren. Spirit is saying that's all that this whole lesson has been about for you, Libra, going into the age of Aquarius, and you should remember it moving forward, is that you cannot be completed by someone else. You have to choose yourself. When you choose yourself, you actually put out a signal like this siren that pretty much pulls in what is best meant for you. Now, the hard part about it is that for a lot of you, it's been about giving something up. So when you're asked to surrender something or someone, that can be the hardest part, because it leaves you in this lurch, and then you may feel this emptiness. But if you choose yourself, then what happens is that you win out in the end. Okay? So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and stop this reading here. If you'd like a personal reading with me, you know where to find me. Bye, you guys. Mwah.